So Christians came together at the Council of Nicaea and decided, yo guys, Jesus is God. And Jesus wasn't worshipped before this period as God. He was invented at the Council of Nicaea. This Muslim woman is claiming that this is what the Catholic Church taught her, that Jesus was deified at the Council of Nicaea. Really? Well, let's uncover the truth here.
The fact that Jesus is God wasn't established when Jesus was there. It was established in the Council of Nicaea, which happened much later after Jesus died.
Really?
Jesus' divinity was established in the Council of Nicaea.
You really believe that?
That's what I've been taught. I went to a Catholic school.
Well, they taught you wrong.
And the second thing that...
Let me prove it to you. Philippians, written in the 40s AD. We are talking 7 to 14 years after the death and resurrection of Christ. Okay? Not in 325 at the Council of Nicaea. In the 40s, this is written. Your attitude should be the same as that of Christ Jesus, who, being in very nature God, did not regard equality with God something to be grasped, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. For early 40s AD, not the Council of Nicaea, ma'am. Followers of Christ, right from the get-go, did not view him simply as a good teacher. They worshipped him as God.
All right, bravo. Cliff did a good job there. He could have done better, but it's good. He showed her historically. He went to the earliest source we have, the New Testament, and he showed that Jesus was what? He's God. He's viewed as God. He's worshipped as God. And if you go into history, you would also see that the early Christians worshipped Jesus as God. We need to end this idea that Jesus was deified in the Council of Nicaea. The Council of Nicaea was a response to Arius and his followers who made the claim that Jesus was just a mere man. He cannot be God. He's a curated being. So they made the objections. They made similar objections to the Muslims make today. How could Jesus be God if he said this on the cross? How could he be God if he doesn't know the hour? So the council was formed and they slammed the hammer down on this topic, and it was over. Jesus is God. So it was not a council that was held to curate the idea. It was more like a confirmation on something that already exists. Because don't take it from me. Go read the early church fathers, Tertullian, Ignatius, Bishop of Antioch, Justin Martyr. All of them wrote of Jesus as God. In the New Testament also, we can see, if you read the New Testament, our earliest source, Jesus is God. The early Christians, just ask the question, why did the early Christians die? Why were they persecuted and thrown to the lions and burned alive? Why? Because they baptized people? Or they were just these nice guys who were taking care of widows and feeding the hungry? Really? No. What is the most plausible answer? It's because they worship Jesus. You have the Messiah, he resurrected and came back from the dead, and they worshiped Jesus, not Caesar. And that was blasphemy, because you could even see the Great Friar of Rome. It was blamed on Christians. Why? Because here are the Christians worshiping someone else, which resulted in the gods getting all angry and landing down their judgment on Rome. So that's why. Because the question is, why did they see Jesus as God? Why did they worship him? Right? So this whole idea that his divinity and deity was established at the Council of Nicaea is just fancy conspiracy theory made up by Satan. So please, let's put an end to that. Anyways, what do you guys think? If you enjoyed this video, please, you're cool. Subscribe to my channel, follow Daily Pursuit of Truth, and let's do more videos like this. God bless you.